So this is ProPresenter. Renewed Vision is the company that makes ProPresenter. I'm going to just take it from left to right. This video is going to be a brief overview. So here we go. We got over here, we have our libraries. Now let me move this down. We have the libraries where our songs are found or any kind of content we use for our playlist. This is where it's found. So 9 a.m. songs, you'll notice that down here changes all the songs we've done in the 9 a.m. service. 11 a.m., so on and so forth, VBS slides and songs. So this is where our library is, and this is what me and Mark pull from to create services each and every Sunday. So down here below library, we have our playlist. Now our playlists are basically, think of them as the service, or services rather. So you have up here, you've got the 26th of December 9 a.m. service, you've got the 11 a.m. worship, and we've got a third one, which is the Christmas Eve worship, the 24th. So typically we would only have 2 playlists unless there's a special event like this, for example. If you highlight one of these, so say let's go to the 9 a.m. one, you'll see the entire service layout right here below the playlist. You can move this bar however you want, go underneath it, so you have plenty of room to see just everything that's going on. And so if you click on these individual songs and files, or slides I guess, it would take you to them. So if you notice over here, I just clicked on the song Follow You Anywhere, and it just took me right to the service where we do the song Follow You Anywhere. So for example, I want to start at the top. So I click on this, and this would navigate me to the top. So I try to scroll up, and I can't because I'm at the top of the playlist. So these are start slides. The way we have this mapped out in our ProPresenter is these start slides actually have a go-to next timer on them, and it's 0.1 second. So as soon as you click on it, it would go to the next slide. So it would go to this slide right here. The reason we do this is because there's a few reasons actually. So we have different audience looks, so the projector, the way it looks, we have different templates and formats of how we want the live stream to look. We have different confidence monitor, so who's on the stage, what they're looking at. That changes throughout the service. And so without us having to go and change them manually, so say up here where it, let's see here. So on screens, there's like the looks for the audience. So this would be the congregation, what they're looking at, the projector. You see how we have lyrics, video, image, message, announcements. We have a whole bunch of just different looks. Now here's the confidence monitor. So this would be like the musicians and the worship leaders. This is what they would be looking at. So we've got a lot of different looks that change throughout the service. So these start slides have what we call a macro, which is taking a whole bunch of different tasks and putting them into one button, I guess you could say, or one slide, and it's changing all these things at the same time. So if you take a look over here, this little blue M, this is actually our macro that we have on this slide. So if you go down to here, so the bottom right, you've got these tabs down here, and they all have different little icons. And so what this is actually is this is the macros. So you can see that symbol is the same symbol over here on our slide, and it's blue. So what that means is this is the 9 a.m. welcome macro. Now you'll notice if we go down here to the 5-minute countdown, there's a brown or kind of an orange macro. And you'll notice over here to the bottom right of the screen, here's the 9 a.m. 5-minute countdown macro. So you can see all the different things and tasks this macro does with one slide click. So this is why we have these start slides. So continuing on, let's see here, this is going to be our welcome slides. So this is all the events and just different things that are going on at Morningside, and they're going to be on a 15-second countdown. So this is kind of what right over here where I'm flashing this is a 15-second move to next slide. So it does this automatically, and so as soon as it turns if you're doing the 9 a.m. service, as soon as the time hits 8:55, you would come down here and you would hit, let me turn the volume down, you would hit the 5-minute countdown start slide, and it actually tells you there's a little label that says click this slide. And so you'd hit this, it goes straight over to the countdown, and so you can see right here it says 320 seconds. Now this is our go-to, and this is something new. We have a go-to next slide starting in 320 seconds. So this video is 3 seconds longer than our go-to, but that extra 3 seconds at the end of this slide is actually kind of just dead space. And so after that 320 seconds, ProPresenter will automatically go to this slide. It'll click this slide, and then you'll notice there's a 20-second one. And so after this, I can actually kind of let this one go. You'll notice over here, here's our time. So it's almost done. I'm not going to click anything. So this video is going to end, and then boom, it goes right to this next start slide, and then it will advance to the first slide of the songs. So this whole sequence, as soon as you click this slide right here, it will go to this one, it'll go to this one automatically, it'll go to this one automatically, it'll go to this one, and then this one will go to here. And then now, once you're in this mode, then we'll start the song. So then you're fully in control. You could either, at this time, you can either click through them like this, or you can use the keyboard and hit next. Now this, and you can also go back, just in case. And so that's how you operate songs. Then we'll go down here. So once you hit, if you're doing the next on the keyboard and you get to the end, you hit next, it'll kind of set up the next section. You hit next again, it'll keep, like, it'll go to the next announcement, and then you hit next again, and then it goes through. So that's kind of a little bit of a quirk. So it's probably best once you get to the end of a song to just click the next slides. So these, once there's like a, if these headers, these red headers, if there's a header that's separating between the two, it's probably best to just go to the next, or go click to the next slide. Hopefully that makes sense. So this macro will change different looks on our live stream and on the projector and on the confidence monitor. And I'm going to show you now, if you go over here where it says main projector, this is an image of what the main projector is looking like. So if you click this, you'll have what the live stream looks like, you'll have what the confidence monitor looks like, and you have this thing called MV. This is multi-view. So this is kind of a cool thing to look at. So you've got your projector, what's in-house. You got the confidence monitor. We have a 2-minute timer for announcements, and then for whoever's giving announcements. And then our live stream is blank as of right now, but if I click this next slide, you'll notice the projector's full screen and has the graphic, and then the live stream actually has the same graphic, but it's in the bottom right of the screen. And so if you go, to the end of this, it'll clear that. You go to the next song, same thing applies. Just hit next as we go through the songs, and you'll notice that if you noticed, we went back to the songs. Now this looks like this in the worship center. Now the live stream changed to having the same lyrics, but on the lower thirds of the screen. And our confidence monitor has the current lyrics and then the what's coming up next lyrics over here in kind of a yellow gold. And then it actually has the slide title or label to the left, so that the musicians know exactly where they're at in the songs. So for example, these labels, or these slides, have labels. And so pre-chorus, you'll notice this is black and says pre-chorus. You'll notice what's next is the chorus 1, which is a red slide. And you'll notice this over here in the confidence monitor is red. Just a little note, whoever's on stage, that's what they're looking at. Song 3, same thing. Nothing really changes other than the graphic and the lighting. And then let's see here, message. Now this one is a macro to get us all. So the confidence monitor changes over here to a white text, and then has the time up top. The live stream and the projector go blank because of this symbol right here. This is a clear all symbol. If you notice, ProPresenter uses symbols to kind of match up different things together. So this is a clear all symbol on this slide. If you look all the way over here, this is the same symbol. And if you click on this, that clears all. So let me show you an example. Let me load up this song and then some lyrics. You could either, if you want all of it to go away, you can hit this clear all. Now if you hover your mouse over, you can actually see it says clear all. These are individual things. So if you hover your mouse, clear audio, clear messages, clear props, clear announcements, slides, media, and then video input. So media would be, in this case, the purple-blue background. And then this one would be clear slide. Now that kind of sounds misleading. It's actually referring to the text. And so if you just wanted the background for some reason, you could click that, and then voila, it's just the background. And then, let me click this slide to get some text back up here. You'll notice this came back. If you want all of it to go away, boom, you cleared it all. So let me go back into message, and then when you hit this, you'll notice now the live stream is a lower thirds left justified, and then the text is right in the center. There is no more chorus and verse look. It's just what the text is for the confidence monitor for Brian or Ross, whoever's preaching. And then this is what the congregation's looking at on the projector screen. So if we advance down to our closing song, song number 4, I click that slide, it changes the background, and then all of a sudden this confidence monitor goes back to that look, and then the live stream is back to the center justified lyrics in the lower third. And so you would advance either clicking the slides or hitting the right arrow on your keyboard. And then post-service, you click this slide, and then God bless. There we go. Service dismissed. So hopefully this all makes sense. And this is just a general overview of ProPresenter and how we use ProPresenter.